Why are young people restless? Mainly, they have access to more information. The difference between you, the Gen X, and the Gen Zs is they have just access to more information, and also that we are in a more democratic world. So they can express themselves. You can abuse a president here. You couldn't do it in the 70s. There was no platform. So even in organizations today, when they come, when you bring Gen Zs, they will Google you. They will anika you if they want. So we need now to say, the dynamics of the world have changed. Have we changed our rules, our regulations, our everything in the organization to fit this new generation? One of the things that Anne is doing in Jubilee is, we call it gentrification of the organization, which is trying to adjust the organization to fit an individual who access to information has changed dramatically, and so therefore their culture has changed, and so fit the organization. Now trying to have a round peg in a round hole rather than a square peg. Okay? So it's very important that we understand the dynamics. And what are those dynamics? In the traditional organization, you know what is this? Hours worked, the supervisor, structure, and then, of course, ujikaze. Now, in the Gen Z world, okay, they like a lot of collaboration, cross-functional work. How do they do it? Okay? And then, trust. There's a lot of trust expected of the organization, and then, of course, purpose-driven. Now, you can see even in Kenya, a lot of our politicians are being challenged because the current politicians grew up and matured in the 80s. So they are trying to replicate what Moi did, and they're like, hey, things are changing. They are trying to be traditional when the world has shifted. So let us understand these shifts and make sure that we align employees